Right. Today is May the 31st, as promised. I will be back testing gold and silver for you guys from the 19th of May to the 26th. Quick disclaimer, this is not for beginner traders, so if you are new to the markets, this may not be for you. I would recommend starting with baby pips and then finding a mentor from there. That's a video for another day, another time. We will get started with silver, if I must say so. Trading view, this is what you're seeing here. This is where I would plot my charts from. However, you guys will see it from a backtesting point of view. For that, I use Go Charting. So I will go back from to the 19th on silver, and you guys will see how I took entries or didn't took entries on particular days. The style of trading that I would be using is mostly fair value gaps. However, I look for a sweep break and retest on the higher time frame, which would be a 15-minute time frame, and I look for trading opportunities on the 5-minute chart. Go charting is 7 hours ahead, so if you see me starting from 12 a.m. on a particular day, that means it's 7 a.m. original or standard trading time in real time. So I will begin my first day, which will be Friday on silver. If you'll notice, I will mark up my charts. I trade the London session. I look for a break and retest from the Asian range, which would be from 12 a.m. or 5 p.m. on Go Charting to 6:59 or 7 a.m. in the morning. That's where I close off my Asian sessions per se. And if we were to start back testing, you'll basically see the same thing over and over on every single trade, just to say, because I'm simply just looking for sweep, market structure, break of market structure, and a retest to get into the market and take the trade. We'll begin. There's a sweep right there, right here. It's just sweeping at this point. If the market breaks here, we can look for structure. So I can pause it. As you can see, there's a break of structure right here. There's a sweep at above, break in structure, and the next thing we will be looking for is a retest. However, we will be looking for a retest on the 5-minute charts. That's where trading view will come into play. So if I go back to Go Charting, which starts from the break of structure, basically begins at 9 o'clock. Come over here. I'm recording off a phone, so if you see the video end, is because the phone got too hot and I may or may not get to do the entire trading days or times, but it's basically a heads up on how I take trades. However, you look back between 9 to 9:15, because this was a 15-minute break of structure. If I come back here, current from 9 to 9:15 was the major break of structure. There was a mini fair value gap right here. For the persons that do not know what fair value gaps are, is where there's too much volume in the market, or too much volume between 3 candles, and the first and the third candle do not fill gaps between the second candle per se. Let me show you what a non fair value gap would look like. It would be right here. I would square it off for you guys to see these three candles here, which would be 1, 2, and 3. Notice the market made a high, then it dropped, made lows, made another low, but if you look closely, you'll see that there is no gap here. It has been filled, so that is a non-fair value gap opportunity, hence I wouldn't take that. But if we look here, this was a gap that was made between these three candles while the market was pushing down. So the market was a bit bearish. If you do not know what bearish means, it's when there are more sellers than buyers in the market. So it was a bearish market at the point in time when I would have taken the trade. The void or the space would have been left. There would have been major breaking structure at 9 to 9:15. The market retested or retraced. Retracement meaning the market went back to an area of opportunity, which would be in this fair value gap here. I take 1 to 1.5 risk to reward. I open the trade 10 pips away from that area of interest. So if you can see, that would be 23,745 minus 10 pips, which would be 23.645. If I can get that actual figure here, 6. I'm sorry. I need to get it back. Yeah, 735, not 645. 735. Sorry about that, guys. So I'll try to get that direct figure for you. You can see, open there, and my stop loss would be 15 pips away from the first candle, which would have created the fair value gap, and that would be 795. I'll get to 795. Or anything close to it would be great. I'm not getting 795, I'll take 796. And if you can see, I'm already at a 2 to 2.6 risk to reward. Zoom in for you guys to see 2.26, but I'm not looking for that in the market. I'm just looking for 1 to 1.5 risk to reward. So I'll get that or close to it. That's all I'm looking for. Get that, and I am done for the day. Have it zoomed in for you guys. As you can see, 1 to 1.5, and I'm done for the day. Let me see if I can find a bullish run on the markets. I'm sorry that my phone is heating up, so I'll just do these two examples, but in the future when I do have an actual camera which wouldn't heat up, I'll be able to show you guys the actual 5 days or 4 days of trade. This here was a bullish run, but I couldn't take it because there was no trade entry at the point in time. Alright, there was none on silver. Let me see if I can find one on gold. So I'll backtrack to the 19th. Alright. Got the 19th for you guys. Trying to find a bullish run for you guys. Alright, I think I found one on the 23rd. of May. So I'll go to Go Charting. I use Go Charting to use the bar replay tool so you guys can see how I would have taken entry on each trade. Bear with me as it loads up. Alright, so swing and go back all the way to the 23rd. Delete these horizontal lines. Alright, let's go. Alright, looking for the same thing. Sweep of market structure from the Asian time zone. It'll then make a break from the recent high and a retest to take the trade using fair value gap. Alright, let's start. Meantime, I will start what was the low and what was the high. You can see there's already a break in market structure here, but I just want to show you guys what would have been the highest and the lowest point from the Asian session or Asian market range. So these two horizontal lines will show there was a break or a sweep, well, I should say a sweep market structure from the Asian range. Hopefully you guys can see that at the bottom here. And as it broke below, we made a high. Hopefully you guys can see where the high is. The high is right here. Made a low short-term high, which was then broken right here. So sweep, break. Let me show you guys, sweep, break right here, and I'll be looking for the retest on the 5 minutes. Zoom in so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Right where this mouse is, that's where the break is. If you guys hear a bit of muffling, just know that's my hand movement. Again, it's a phone and not an actual camera. So we broke right here, broke the Asian range, just lows, and we made a short-term high. We broke that high. So sweep, break, and for retest, we will go to the 5-minute charts and look for that. Just give me a sec. All right, the 23rd, the break of market structure would have been at 8:15. We're looking for 8:15, between 8:15 to 8:30. You notice there's a major break here. However, even as there's a break, we're just going to be looking for a fair value gap, which is here, and there's one here. So there are two entries that could have been taken. A very small one right here, and if you just didn't somehow manage to get into this one, well, that's the second one. The first one would have been right here. Very small, but very effective. Can zoom in for you guys to better see. This would have been the first entry that you guys could have taken. Second one, in case you would have missed this one. For me personally, if I missed the first entry and I go for the second entry, I'll take a 1-to-1, call it a day. In this market, do not be greedy. Do not be greedy, guys. Take what you can and leave. Yes, the move would have ended all the way here, breaking the Asian range high, as you can see. However, that's not what we're always aiming to do. You get what you came for, and as you get more experience, then you can look for these moves to take it or as a runner. It's been much babbling, guys, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you wish to see more content like this, like, share, subscribe on my YouTube page, and I will see you guys on the next one. Cheers, guys.